Good morning, lovely friends. I'm back. I don't know, life always seems to get really busy, doesn't it? But I finally finished this Winging It journal, which was recovering the old journal, extending the spine, putting in some spine blocks, and making an entirely new journal that I'm much happier with. I did try to film some of the filling it with the ephemera and so on, but I just found it really awkward because I go off into running around the house looking for things, and I don't just sit at the desk while I'm working to finish a journal. So here it is in its finished state. If you may remember, it has two pockets here, so one behind here and one in here where you could put a photo. I found this rather lovely little book plate, so that's in there for whoever might want to put it in the book and replace it with a photo. These are bookmarks I've been making lately, which I really love. This one isn't finished, but it's a placeholder to remind me of that pocket. Come inside. So I think I showed this double belly band and the booklet that's in here, which has some dyed paper and some butterfly ephemera. And that's a scrap of paper from a book, because you know when you have these offcuts, but they're nice and blank, you can't throw them out, right? I think this is a Da Vinci, the offcut of a Da Vinci drawing. Sorry, Leonardo. Now we've got squashed, well, goblins. I don't think they're squashed. That one looks a bit squashed. I've been adding paper ruffles, and here where there was, I think it was some bright colour that didn't go with the rest of this page, so I've put a little goblin in a flower. This lovely old ledger paper, the mushrooms. Here is a journal card under a little cluster. Again, just added this to tone in, sort of make these base clusters. I think this was from a Gail Agostinelli video. She mass makes them on a sheet of tracing paper, just puts 16 or 20 or whatever fits, and then tears the edges and stitches. And I really like this method, and it's an easy mass make, so I have a lot. I've added my favourite little flip downs. I liked that the bird went with these birds. I've added more belly bands, more birds, more little bits of watercolour goodness. Becoming quite fond of these double belly bands. I really like, as you know, as we all do, using all the scraps. And here's just, that was the front page of a book, I think. So it makes these text pages more useful if you can tuck in more writing space there. I think on here I've finally been using some stickers. Apparently I hoard stickers, so I've been trying to add them to everything. Here's another little fold down, flip up journaling spot. And I found this paint swatch, which I thought worked really nicely here, reflecting that. One of the old favourites, a waterfall pad. We might do that in a ideas book. What else have I put in here? And I think that was covering a blotch. I did reinforce these. This was the original stitch line on this ledger diary. So reinforced one side of it with tissue paper. Covered up some of the text I didn't want. I love the way that oxided scrap, it looks like he's painted it with this brush. So these were the offcuts that I inadvertently trimmed off here. Kind of like that. Here's another one of the tissue clusters and another journaling card. Oh, here's one of these little books that you slide in. I have shown this in another video. It's machine stitched and it has a little bit of paper which slides through into the back there. So you've got this floating little notebook, which I love. Love the little hidden surprises. Here is a hidden paper clip. Another journaling card, so that can be removed and have more things poked under it. Here's another paper ruffle, again with a little addition to tone in. Now this, I really like this idea. This was kind of framing these beautiful paintings, just using strips from, you know, probably like me, when you have a box of card, you always keep these silly little strips because you know they're too good to throw out. Well, look how good is that? I really love the way this worked, and even though they're only a centimetre wide, they're actually long enough to slide these into and make really useful extra tuck spots and writing spots. More stickers. This is a little well, I guess it's a corner tuck, but it's actually a folded piece of book page, and I've just glued it along the edge here and the bottom edge to form two tuck spots, and added a few bits of stuff. Again, an offcut of card, and on this side a digital. Isn't that cute? One of the many things I love about junk journals. Here's another one. This one is a digital. When I printed it, the border that was left, I just kept and glued a stronger bit of card to, so that in here I can tuck one of my little note cards. And you've got that there too. More reinforcing of this ledger. So now it's strong enough to withstand handling. This, I cannot remember what I did. I hinged this on. Got a bit, oh, that's right. This is, where's the rest of it? Nope. Oh, here it is. This is this pocket. Now I think, oh, I can't remember who I saw this. Terrible. I really should keep notes, but then I'd lose the notes, so why bother? This is like using scraps on a paper bag and then adding a stamped piece of fabric to form a border, and then, this is the first time I've used it, cutting it down to create a pocket, and, you know, adding whatever you want to go with your journal. So I thought, I really like that. But then I wanted to hide it. So I've hinged these extra pieces of paper. This was taken from one of those little gift books. So we've got more interactive element there, which I love. Here's a pocket that survived. I've strengthened it with a piece of card and added another journaling card. Oh, this is another one I've done. Just, I think I just wanted to strengthen the seam of this paper. And because you can't use that except a collage, I left it again as a tuck spot. Ah, these were some of the first things we ever mass made, tickets, and we're still using them. Now, some of these digitals were printed on very thin paper, so you can see maybe the bleed through happening here, which I didn't much like. So I just created a little flip out with a pocket with another little flip out. So so there's plenty of writing space even there. Love this pattern on the dyed paper. And I thought it all went rather nicely with all of this. And then, yes, on this painting page I framed it with envelopes. So the envelopes all have things in them which I won't pull out, but I like that. Boo! Hours of amusement to me. Okay, what have we got? We have, oh, this is, yes, love this image, didn't like what was on here, so just collaged it, added some fabric, and the other side of this was text, so that's now glued in as another little interactive element. I love the way these paper ruffles give you a nice edge on both sides, and look how nicely that unexpectedly went with that. Here I didn't like this thread showing so much, so I just glued a strip of card which echoes these colours. Oh, here's another pocket that survived, so I've added some more dyed paper and dressmaking pattern to reinforce this seam. Oh, we got another double belly band with a pretty little, isn't that cute? I think this was actually from a 6x6 piece of scrapbook paper, and I just thought it's a nice weight for a journaling spot. And I love that when you pull the man out, this funny old religious codger, it says extinct mammal. That appeals to my sense of humour. There we go, tuck him back in there. Oh look, another pocket that survived, reinforced with yet another scrap of card and some more journaling spots. Here's another one of these cute little what to do with all your book pages that you don't know what to do with. They become very sturdy by the time you've collaged them and then glued them back to back over, in this case, quite a thin piece of paper, and then a useful little tuck spot. Here is another one of these clever ideas. Looks like a tag, it's really a whole piece of paper. Oh, stickers. Still didn't use very many, did I? Here's one of these little cards that I glued in and glued it in so it's a tuck spot. Because why not? Can never have enough tuck spots, right? Here's another one of these. Ah, this one's a bit different. So this side I've glued as a tuck spot. This side I've just glued as a flip. I love putting all the colours together, putting all the scraps together and making things work. And this side has this paper ruffle. I've had so much fun making this journal, and it's kind of bittersweet to actually get it finished and put it out into the universe. But most of what I make I sell, because otherwise the house would be even more overflowing with books and journals than it already is. So if you're interested in anything, get in touch. I don't sell via a website, just via email, messages, personal contact. Always my preference. Because it's kind of lonely work. Not so lonely now that Q's home, although she's away for a few weeks at the moment. Oh, this one I might have been channeling my inner Q. Look, I did an envelope glued onto this thinner paper with a tuck spot with more paper. Whoop. And inside the envelope, more journaling cards, and under this tuck spot, another one of these cute little cards. I love love, you know I love when all the colours, whoops, come together. It makes me happy. Another waterfall. This is a flip, so it opens up and gives you more writing space, and you've got little pockets on that side, and of course it can be put anywhere. We are having well, is it unseasonal? I don't know anymore. It's nearly the middle of March and it is so hot here. I am actually beads of sweat coming out everywhere. Oh, here's another flip I put on this beautiful painting with a tuck spot with an envelope, which I'll have to find a treasure for, so I'll leave that out there. Sticker. He used at least 5 stickers. That's not going to help get down. What's this? I can't even remember. Oh, it's one of these. There we go. There's a little tab. Another page I wanted to save, but I didn't like what was on this side. Collaged, glued. Another fold out with some dress pattern. And that's the end. If you've watched all of this series, thank you very much. It's been fun. Hope you've managed to reinvent some of your own old journals and fill something up as satisfyingly as big and chunky as this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.